If you're trying to figure out which crypto mining pool is best for you, consider Via BTC. Via BTC supports 10 different crypto algorithms and the flexibility to convert your mining payouts on the fly to coins like Bitcoin and USDT quickly and easily. Where are my script miners at? If you're looking to reap the rewards of merge mining, Via BTC supports over 10 different merge mineable coins, making their platform more profitable for script miners. Go check out Via BTC directly down below via the link in the video description. Hello. What is going on, guys? Thanks for coming to hang out with me. Our mic's good. Last stream, we had the wrong mic selected. So we're good. We're good to go. Everything is working as expected. So shout out to the TikTok and Instagram audience for coming and joining me early. Last week, we added Instagram for the last Tuesday, so 2 days ago, we added Instagram for the very first time. So something new, something different from a live stream perspective. TikTok, we're going strong on, so thank you guys to the TikTok audience for coming to hang out with me early. We always start up on TikTok and Instagram maybe 5 minutes early because I can get them set up and then get everything else set up over here. But welcome, guys. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today. I do very much appreciate it. A lot of you guys jumping in early, which is cool. If you guys aren't familiar and you're brand new, we're live on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. So 5 platforms. Join on the platform that you enjoy the best. I'm not going to tell you to jump platforms or go check me out over here. You guys just enjoy and come hang out on the platform that you enjoy the most, which is always awesome. So yeah, good. I guess it's morning. I guess it's morning for some of you, afternoon for the rest of you. You guys are commenting about the music. Like, is that like Wu-Tang? It's actually just like a no copyright YouTube video. It says nonstop hip hop for streamers is actually what it's called. It's a nice little like background, a little bit of upbeat, which is cool. So yeah, Bare Naked Miner, I do like to simulcast. It's something one of my 2026 kind of initiatives and objectives was to be live on as many platforms as fitting. So that meant getting like TikTok and Instagram set up. We've been growing pretty good on those, which has been great. YouTube, we were already set up on Twitter and Twitch. So it's nice kind of doing that. And I like the fact of allowing people to just join from whatever platform they prefer, which is always nice. But like, yeah, like TikTok and Instagram, I like literally have 2 phones set up versus like trying to like simulcast and it's horizontal versus vertical. Like that's not how the platforms are built. So I don't do that. But yeah, should be good. What's up, Nordic Mining from Sweden? Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. So we got lots to chat about. I do want to open up questions, by the way. So like, feel free if you got something on your mind. I wonder why this or how this or why he does this, or just, you know, a miner you're looking at or a company you're looking to work with or a miner you're looking to buy. Like, feel free to post it. Post it in chat. Love to chat about it. If you're on TikTok, post it. You know, Instagram, post it. I'll see it. It's right here, right in front of me. TikTok, you're up here, and Instagram, you're down here. And over here is YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, which will be cool. So yeah, KE5 says, I saw a couple other videos on the BT0. All had the fluctuating hash rate. Did you figure it out? No, that was, I was not told that was intentional. If you guys are unfamiliar as to what KE5 is referring to, I released a video yesterday on the new Ice River Bitcoin prototype. It's a prototype miner, will not be resold, entirely prototype. and was provided to a handful of content creators to help spread the word that, like, hey, Ice River's still here. They've been working on a Bitcoin miner for the last year, and that being said, they wanted to allow content creators to kind of show it off a little bit. The downside is, what's up, Timothy? Welcome on Instagram. The downside is, in that regard, you can absolutely, like, something I talked about in my video, and I don't know if you guys got the same feeling as well on this Ice River Bitcoin prototype, is like, I feel like, and they did not acknowledge it after I called them out on it, like I even like messaged them yesterday, was like, did you guys intentionally not optimize this very well? Because of the fact that, like, they didn't want to give too much away. You gotta think, constant competition, right? Especially in Bitcoin mining, one of the largest, it's kind of like the cream of the crop, the largest, within the industry. And, that's kind of where you want to get to. Ice River traditionally has been a altcoin miner company, right? And now they're stepping into Bitcoin, and eventually they're going to get into script. And I kind of wish they would have gotten into script earlier than Bitcoin. But here we are. And yeah, all the other creators, I actually watched, Red Panda Mining had a video today, right, on the BT0. Then Mining Stacker had a video on the BT0 as well. Both of them seem to see the same massive fluctuations that I did on those chips. But here's the things we know. Ice River, do they have a Bitcoin chip? Yes. Have we seen it? Yes. If you noticed in my video, I took it apart and looked at that. Does it do a range from 220 gigahertz up to 1.5? That's what mine was. Yes. Do we know the watts on this miner or on this chip? Not really. Do we know what the actual hash rate is going to be on this chip? Not really. Do we know that it could be as high as 1.5? Yes, because we saw it in my video. I did a screenshot of it. What's up, Master? Master says solo miners are the new helium scams. Possibly. The difference is that we see people hitting the Bitcoin blocks. Wait till you see tomorrow's video. This is a Master over on Instagram. Thank you, brother, for coming to stop by. I do appreciate it. And I always love people's opinions. Like, do not feel you're going to come here, comment, and I'm going to like jump all over you. Absolutely not. I enjoy different perspective and different thoughts. Great topic. Are solo miners the next helium scam? Love it. Love it. I'm going to say no. Now, helium, helium, I think I got into helium a little bit later than some of you guys, right? And so the challenge, not some of you guys, reword that. I got into helium sooner than most of you, but there's a lot of people, OGs, that got into helium very early. I got into helium when the gold spot miners started shipping, and they were doing like a lottery type of deal. Like, you could go, it was like a mass rush to go ahead and buy one, and if you could get one, you could get two. That's like where I gauge my journey with helium. And so for me, helium has only been fruitful and profitable, but there's a lot of people that stepped into helium well before me that got screwed over. Like, there were these hardware delays of months and some years that never got their hardware, and by then helium went up. That's not helium's fault. Those are these manufacturers. None of these companies, none of this hardware was made by Helium. It was all third party. Jump ahead, Helium Mobile was super fruitful for me. It absolutely boosted and skyrocketed my jump into full-size ASIC miners, because as many of you guys know, and you follow along my channel, I took my most profits. I made my most money, 5 figures, with Helium, like with Helium 5G. And I got into it early, like when you could, the units were hard to get, but you could get them these were the 5G ones that were, who are they made by? Oh, I forget. It was Freedom Fi and, dang it, what was the antenna? I'm drawing a blank. But I got in early. I made my money. The Helium hit its all-time high. Helium 5G hit its all-time high. I sold 50%. So that being said, looking at solo mining, let's flip that a little bit. Looking at solo mining, is solo mining the next helium scam? I would say no. And I see some questions and comments in chat. I'm going to catch up on it, because we are seeing the difference is like helium was so profitable, but the hardware logistics were the challenge. Now with solo miners, we have solo miners everywhere, right? We have solo miners coming out every day, left and right. I release like a new video every week on the solo miner. But the big thing is we also see people hitting Bitcoin blocks. We see it, and now we're seeing it even more. It's more transparent that we're seeing people hit solo Bitcoin blocks, and they're hitting them with solo miners, not just full-size ASIC miners. And we're able to see that on like mempool. If you guys aren't familiar, you can go over on mempool, you can take a look, and that kind of gives you, you know, an idea. And now we're starting to come to light to be able to find out like what hardware they're using, and a lot of these are solo miners. Now, here's what I want to preface before I jump back into some things in chat. Tomorrow's video, Friday, I sit down with an individual that hit a solo Bitcoin block, and I interview them, and we answer questions like, what hardware were you using? What pool were you using? How long were you mining? How much did it cost you? Like, I answer all those questions. What did you get? What was the total amount of Bitcoin you got to your wallet after fees? What are you going to do with that Bitcoin now moving forward? So if that's something that interests you guys, tomorrow's video drops at 8 a.m. Go over and check it out. I think it'll be good. But Master, thank you very much for asking that over on Instagram. I think it's a great question, or even a great statement that triggered kind of some thoughts and feelings. Let me jump back over here, over on to YouTube. Let me check real quick here. Say hello to the Twitter and also the Twitch audience. Thank you guys for coming to join me here. Jumping over, you should get sound bites of jackhammers. I'm so confused. Let's see. Have you had a chance to check out the Gecko Science K-Box? Yes, I saw it. It's still in an early concept phase. This is made by Gecko Science, if you guys aren't familiar. I think it's something crazy like 22 terahash, which I think is absolutely awesome. My feedback to Gecko Science when I saw pictures of it online was, where's the exciting part as a home miner? I want RGB fans. I want a little acrylic window to watch inside that has RGB in there. Like, we're home miners. We're not building for industrial miners. So like, I want flash. I want color. Like, I'll pay a few bucks more to get that. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Absolutely. KE5 says RAM should be here today so I can build my Stratus OS node. Oh my God, don't get me started on that. If you guys see behind me, I have a few different rigs behind me. I killed my Umbral node, and that was my fault. I was trying to get an app working, figured out that like, I was trying to run my node on my Umbral node, which is fine. That's normal. It's the way it comes packaged. But then I was also trying to run the retro mic, called what they are, which allows you to do like Dogecoin and Bitcoin Cash and all of those. And you just really can't run them together. There's something that doesn't allow the apps to install against each other. I don't know if it's something with folders or whatever it is. So I tried like, you know me, I don't know anything very much about Linux, and I tried to like back it up, and then I tried to like back up like that actual folder, and then I tried to move it, and I messed it up, and I deleted it. It was an absolute mess. So now I'm starting over, and I have to reset up my Umbral node today. So all my solo miners at home are just like black, like this. I have one over here is just running, but like not hashing in any way, shape, or form, which is a bummer. Let's see. Just don't watch Helium Deploy's video, whatever that was on setup. You'll pull your hair out. Yeah. Helium Deploy. Maybe you're talking about JD and George's over there. Great guys, absolutely. But sometimes as content creators, and they're getting new into this, you really got to dumb things down and hold people's hand. And live streams aren't the best place to do that. You want a video that's literally catered towards a tutorial setup. And if you're going to make it like that, then you hold their hand through it. You know what I mean? Which is nice. Let's see. Catching up on chat here. Master says, when the odds are 1 in 3 million, it's the same as helium. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, the challenge is you're buying a solo miner that is $100, $200, $300, $500, and you're expecting instant profitability or instant success. Like, if you're spending that type of money and then you're expecting Bitcoin blocks, at least one Bitcoin block, right, to be hit within your lifetime, that would be the ultimate money hack. And we need to reel you into reality a little bit more. You know what I mean? Scrolling down here, RPM Nerd Axe gets here today. Nice. Make sure you send some pictures. I'm very eager to see it. It looks awesome. I think it's great that Red Panda Mining is doing his own NerdQ Axe. I think that's fantastic. I love it. Joker says, surprise, the guy is showing his face. Most will not. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Joker. Okay, let me look here. Glad to see you live. Thanks, Neon Greek. Appreciate it. Congrats. I just shipped out this morning, the Jingle Miner BTC hash card that you won from the video. So congratulations. Sorry, I was in Vegas last week. And then this week has just been total chaos of trying to catch up. Most of my days end at like 11:30 at night. And then I'm like, I want to play video games for an hour or two. And then I want to go to bed. So thank you for your understanding. I do appreciate that. Let's see what else we have here. Joker says my Umbral node died when their latest Umbral update. Oh, that's odd. Okay. Let's see here. Mike comes in, says, hello. I was wondering if any home miners would come with a node together. There isn't necessarily a miner that has a node. Like, I guess the only one out there is FutureBit, but you pay an arm and a leg. You pay an arm and a leg for FutureBit models, and they know it. They charge like 3x or 4x. You can't hear me? Agent said he can't hear me. Can you guys confirm? Sound is gone. Audio is out on YouTube? Really? Sound is fine. Audio is fine for me. Weird. Maybe refresh. Okay, maybe refresh. I got some people saying they can hear my audio. Some people saying they can't. Joker, can you just confirm for me? Okay, cool. All right, I'm just like, what's going on? What was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh, home miners with a node. So I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest with you. You can literally buy a node for rather cheap, or build your own with just like a little mini PC or Raspberry Pi. So I wouldn't chase like, oh, I need to find a node and a miner together. There is one made by Power Mining, but all it is a little node with a bit axe like glued on top. Like, that's it. So I wouldn't go that right. It's not really like all together type of deal. But there's lots of options out there, and if you're curious, stop in the Discord and I can give you a bunch of different recommendations. Are you still bullish on Tempe? I don't know that I would say I'm bullish, but I'm still running the Synaptron node on Tempe. I actually went ahead and upgraded. I was running it on Windows for the longest time, and what a headache. And I did go ahead and move it over to Linux, thanks to community member Milton for his help, which was great. Absolutely love it. So now on Linux, it's been rock solid. You know, Windows is never a good solution to run with, which is wild. Happy median for new creators is Premieres. No live stream stress, but still can communicate with chat. Oh yeah. Premieres is something different. Yeah, that's right. Somebody go unplug and plug back in YouTube. You know, restart it. You powered down your solo miners. I'm surprised. They're such low watts. They shouldn't. Solo miners should never be a point of contention for you, where you're like, my electric bill's too much, I need to power them down. If that's the case, you have too many solo miners. Did you watch my review video of the hammer miner? I did not see one. When did you release it? Just send me a Discord, I'll check it out. The neon Greek says, no worries, I knew you were traveling, so I didn't want to. Oh, thank you, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Okay, cool. I hear you. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Yeah, sometimes it might be weird. You might just have to refresh your browser, stuff like that. I actually heard somebody was telling me yesterday YouTube is having massive memory issues on like Chrome. I don't know if you guys saw that or did not. What miner or miners would you buy with about 10K and have them hosted off-site? So absolutely. Full-size industrial ASIC miners are not built to run at home. I've made them work in sheds, but I've also spent $300 additional for every single ASIC with the shroud and also with the inline fan system. So it is not something that like, you know, is meant to run at home for the heat. Because what I always tell people is like, first off, just look at your electric rate. Your electric rate most likely is not competitive that you can run a full-size ASIC miner at home. Let's say it is. Okay, great. Can you handle the airflow? Can you handle the heat? Always talk about heat management. Finally, can you handle the sound management? And trust me, I have so many people, I would say at least 20 people since I started YouTube that I've met with, we've had a consulting call with. They say they can do this at home. They can run it at home. They get it. They message me the next day. Dude, I can't run this at home. Where should I have this hosted? That being said, 10K is a great budget. I would stay away from Bitcoin miners. Now, your objective may be earning Bitcoin. That's fine. That can stay. You don't need to buy a Bitcoin miner to earn Bitcoin. That is a concept that is new to a lot of people. You can mine coin A and then have your pool, which is your middleman, which traditionally pays you out, pay you in Bitcoin. That being said, I wouldn't look at Bitcoin miners. Just the network hash rate's going up. The amount of profitability per Bitcoin miner continues to go down as new miners come online. Network hash rate continues to go up. Network difficulty continues to go up. Massive institutional miners come online. What I would recommend, look at script miners. Now, the L9's probably the only one I would buy right now. Your DG2, DG2 pluses from AlphaPex are way overpriced, and they know it. I think their profit margins are too slim, and they just haven't dropped them down. They're not competitive. Volkminer has not released their D3. I don't see it anytime soon. They're still working on their prototype model. Now, BitDeer has their DL1, which is badass, but they have no ship date. And when I spoke with them at Vegas, BTC Vegas, not too long ago, they're mining on them until the market flips, and then they'll start selling them. So if you buy one today, you could not get it for a year. You never know. Finally, where I would probably do it outside of script, and this is a little bit of a gamble, but not as much of a gamble if you start to look at the last year. I thought it was a bubble, and you guys may agree. Hear me out. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Zcash. Do you think Zcash is a bubble? I thought it was. That's why I didn't buy a miner over the last several months, but that bubble continues to grow longer and longer. So I did pick up a Z15 Pro. It should be shipping tomorrow, I believe. I'm part of the April batch. I think that'd be a great buy for you. Buy two of them, actually. You might be able to with a 10K budget. At my 7.5 cents, I'm making $35 a day with that. You can't find that anywhere else. And then just get it paid out in Bitcoin. Every day, you're dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. So that's probably what I would do. So hopefully that answers your question there. If you want more discussion, stop in the Discord. Let's talk about it. Do ! Discord in chat, and we'll go from there. Let's see here. Let's see. You can't stand which dude? What is KE5 talking about? I can't stand which dude are you talking about, KE5? I don't understand. Okay. I need to catch up on chat because all of you guys talk too much or I talk too long. Maybe it's one of the two. Let's see here. You can get a cheap mini PC, slap an NVMe, and set up a node. No need for special hardware. As a pirate, 1000%. Love it. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I might take... So I took my Dell. If you guys watch my channel, my Dell Precision, it's got like 128 gigabytes of memory, Xeon processor in it. It's got a 3080 in it and a 4 terabyte NVMe. That's what I had my node in, which is 1000% overkill. So now I'm like, maybe I'll put that on Vast. And I'm like, okay, but I need to figure out what PC I want to put, like what I want to build my Umbral node for. So that is on my list for today. Is the Gamma 601 V2 a good starter miner? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's actually, let me show you real quick on this here. Let me show you. There is, let's go here. Cool. So on my website, if you're not familiar, the hobbyistminer.io, if you scroll down, there's a whole section on articles. I release a new article every Monday, but there's a beginner's guide to mine Bitcoin for 150 bucks. This goes through the miner to buy and also a Tangent wallet, which is what I use. So I'd highly recommend it. I'm going to put this link in chat. And for anybody brand new, like, read that article. I think that'll give you a little bit of insight for sure. Absolutely. All right, catching up on chat here, scrolling down. Apologize for the delay, but thanks guys for sticking with me, which is good. I saw that the hidden buttons are causing like 112 gigabytes of data a day. I don't know what that is. I'm so confused. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm having massive memory. Oh, you're talking about the memory issues with YouTube. Yes. Lukewarm is coming in. M74s, dude. I get it. I don't know anybody who's buying Bitcoin miner. Like, he's talking about Bitcoin miners you can get from 805 Mining, which is great. Definitely a place to buy them from. But I don't know anyone that's buying Bitcoin miners. It's really just larger institutional individuals that are Bitcoin maxis, and no one has showed them the light of like, hey, here's a shortcut to earn more Bitcoin. Don't mine with Bitcoin miners, mine with some other alternative miners, for sure. I'm using Brave browser and have no issues. Nice. I've never used Brave before. I've always just used Chrome. Maybe I'm spoiled. I'm fully on solar, but have to be conservative. I run 1200 to 1500 watts. Nice. I think that's good, Dizzy, to like if you're on solar and you have a set amount of watts, and this is as many watts as you can actively use, it kind of makes you a smarter miner. You have to get more creative on staying within those watts. You have to kind of sell off old hardware to buy new hardware to maximize that efficiency. I think that's great. I think that's really, really great. Circle makes USDC. Oh God, that's just like, I made someone there laugh by saying HTML is coding, not programming. That's funny. That's funny. Catching up here. Let's see. Present. What's up, Enable? Welcome. I picked up 3 Z11s. Should ROI in 4 months? Should. Now, the nice thing is Zcash. Let's take a look real quick here. We'll just jump into it, talking about the market. So Bitcoin dropped below 80. That's your fault because I went live and it's just dropped below 80. But it's right there. Dogecoin has stayed at over 10 cents. Love it. Absolutely love to see it. But if we look at Zcash, guys, so those of you guys not familiar, I got a Z15 Pro 2 years ago, 13, or about 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And I did videos on it, mined with it, and then sold it not too long after because I didn't want it to just sit around. It was not as profitable as where it is now. Well, when we look at the year to date on Zcash, you know, we have, you know, we're looking pretty dang good here, which is absolutely awesome. Now, nobody would have believed that back in November, we saw this massive pump on Zcash. We never would have expected it. And I honestly thought it was a bubble. I'm like, this is a quick bubble and off we go. And then what, November? Then January, Bitmain started taking pre-orders for Z15 Pros. And I was like, oh shit. And then we have BlackRock very much involved and invested into Zcash as well. And now we're on this upward rise right now over the last month. And that looks beautiful, like amazing right there. Zcash is over 1,300% in the last year, 112 in the last 30 days, 74 in the last 14 days, and 67% in the last 7 days. You can't deny it, right? Now, you don't have to be a fanboy of Zcash, but you can be a fanboy of making money. And so for me, I picked up a Z15 Pro beginning of April 7th or 8th. It was 42.45 to my door. And I'm so thrilled I picked that up when I did. Now I'm just antsy. It's going up and I'm not making any money off of it because Bitmain is just literally taking their time. They just, of course, they just went on holiday. You know, how many holidays does the Chinese culture take? Drives me nuts. People need to be working. They need to be shipping our miners. Let's go. Chop, chop. Anyways, I'm waiting for it to come. It was an April batch, which means those of you guys that are brand new, if you come across any miner and it says, you know, whatever month batch, traditionally that means they ship the last week of that month. That doesn't mean you get it in the beginning of that month. That doesn't mean it's not Amazon, guys. They will ship it the last week of the month if you're lucky. Bitmain doesn't give two F's. They will ship it when they're dang ready, and they power them off because they pre-mine with them. They're like one of the few companies that like never admits that they pre-mine with these units. All right, catching up here. Oh, they raised the price. I didn't know that. Bare Naked Miner, they raised it by 1,500. Not surprised. This is why I had somebody yesterday hit me up and they're like, hey, I'm looking to buy a bunch of Bitcoin right now. And I'm like, where the hell were you months ago, 6 months ago? Why were you not buying during this dip? Why do you decide to buy when it starts to pump over 80 and who knows what it'll go to? Like, the same thing applies to hardware. Everybody in here that's like, oh my gosh, I need to buy a Z15 Pro now. Stop. No, you should have bought it when the market dipped. And blame yourself because you're like everybody else. It's like those memes, little cartoons you see where there's a line and it's like Bitcoin 50,000 and there's no one in line. And then Bitcoin 126,000 and there's a million people in line. The same thing applies with hardware. You buy crypto and you buy hardware when the market dips. When the market dips, don't complain that you don't have any money. When the market is pumping, you should be putting some of it aside for hardware and to buy crypto. No one does this. None of you do this. And if you do, I'm so proud of you. All right, let's see here. I'm still catching up on chat because I'm going on rants and you guys are getting me all hyped over here. Oh my gosh. Chat, if I touch chat, it just zips by instantly. Instantly zips by. Retro Mike, that node isn't overkill if you want to run BSV. Really? Minimum RAM memory? Wow, is it really? Okay. So, Retro Mike, I love that you're here. So something interesting, and you can probably give light on this. I was running your community apps. Love them. Absolutely love them. But I was like, oh, I want to install like public pool and the other, another Bitcoin node, whatever. And for you, you're like, why are you trying to listen? Basic, simple. Okay. It doesn't, I noticed that when you have your app installed, some of your apps installed, that you can install public pool, but that the node doesn't download, like the traditional Umbrel official node. It starts to install, gets to 1% and stops. So I, of course, tried to find a way around this, killed my Umbrel node entirely, and have to rebuild it. Anyways, that's what's going on. But what I noticed was, and I feel like you've talked about this before, and I apologize if you have, I have that Bitcoin Merch X node, and what is it? Mining Core Web GUI doesn't install on that. I think that has to do with like the support, right? It's not supported on that, correct? Is that like a Raspberry Pi setup versus like a traditional computer? Shine some light on that if you really care to. But yeah, I was very curious. All right, I'm gonna try to catch up on Chad here. It flings by. Can you recommend the right kind of node to run on a decent mini PC? Oh yeah, I mean, you can run a Bitcoin node on any little mini PC. I have a full video on it, Master Blaster. If you need it, stop in the Discord or one of the mods will link it to you. Like months ago. Here, I'll find it. I'll just do it right now. This is a great one for you guys. Let's see. YouTube. The Hobbyist Miner. Oh, look, it's literally right there. We're literally, okay. You know the world's listening to you when it's literally the first thing that comes up. Copy. I'm going to put it in chat. Here's a great video on it. Oh, I'm going to have to scroll up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see. You picked up an L7, you brave man. Retro Mike made pool code. Make him a mod. Oh, yeah. He should be a mod. Is he not a mod? He should be a mod. I'm currently mining on Mining Dutch multiport. Is there a better pool you recommend that mines multiple coins like that? Not that I know of. I think Mining Dutch is probably one of your better ones. I know Red Panda Mining has had great success with multiport on Mining Dutch, so I would continue to recommend it. Retro Mike says Linux, Umbrel, Windows. Doesn't matter. Blocks require that much RAM. Yeah. That is true. Let's see. I'm just catching up on chat. Oh, are you syncing right now? KE5, 200K away from sync. Nice. They canceled orders on the X9s. I did not know that. Probably because no one ordered them. Like, Bitmain had the X9. Love it. They had the X5. Love it. They did a limited run of them, and they had 0 parts for them. And many of them, as we know, Bitmain's quality process is god-awful. Absolutely. Their QA process is awful. So a lot of people got their X5, unboxed it, set it up, either didn't work or they ran it and then they needed repair. And Bitmain was like, sorry, we don't have any chips. We can't repair your unit. What? Like, what? Then replace it. Well, of course, there's no other units. Like, the world that Bitmain lives in from a customer service support is insane. They've been able to do it for so long and it drives me absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Is Tangem going to be non-KYC now? It is. Tangem is non-KYC. Tangem's never been KYC. Did you see that Tangem came out with a Visa card, a digital Visa card that attaches, so on your phone, like you can add it as like in your wallet, whatever. It's a digital Visa card that you can fund through your Tangem. And so like you can walk up to like, you know, any store that takes like Apple Pay or Touch or Tap or whatever, and you can use it. It's actually pretty cool. Now that does require KYC, but traditional Tangem wallet doesn't require KYC at all. Don't look at home. Many holidays we have in Europe, 18 days in Romania alone. Yeah, you guys are crazy. Absolutely crazy. No giveaways today. Not today. There's a port conflict. I can't control the port. That's what it is. Okay. Retro Mike. Perfect. I thought there would be an actual reason why there was a conflict with that app. So now that you shine some light on that as to like why it doesn't actually work, I appreciate that. because I was wondering, I'm like, why? There's got to be a reason, like a reason in there as to why that occurs. So super helpful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I'm almost caught up with chat. There we go. ARM not supported yet. Many changes in the future, but some hashing libraries aren't supported on ARM, so it limits some of the CPU mineable coins. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you for some more of those details, Retro Mike. Do appreciate that, which is awesome. And someone mentioned he wasn't a mod, and he should be because I met him. So we will promote him. Congratulations, Retro Mike. You're now a mod. You have responsibilities. All right. Anyone still buying 3090s? Oh, tough. I mean, 3090s are actually a good buy. I'm running all 8 of my 3090, or 7 of them. One of them is here. I have to get it deployed again on Vast, and they've been great. They've been absolutely great. Oh, they can't. So they canceled it due to algorithm switch. Well, I knew that they were looking at an algorithm switch, but isn't that just a firmware update? Lukewarm mining? Like, couldn't they just do a firmware update to address that? Just a thought. Where's Waldo? Nice, man. Yeah, it depends on your internet speed. And, you know, a lot of other factors from like a hash rate perspective are super important as well. Or not hash rate, I'm sorry. A lot of other factors when it comes down to your system specifications. When you're syncing your node, if you got like great CPU, memory, you have a fast NVMe in there, it'll go a lot faster. Oh yeah, the Dogecoin node will take a while. Absolutely take a while. Milestone achieved. Zapirate 1 month. Nice, man. Thank you very much for your support. I do appreciate you. Yeah. The vacation in Europe is part of the reason why USA will pull out of Europe and not being there for us when asked to assist in the Gulf. Yep, there you go. That's why. Yep. How will Zcash or XMR going to be affected by the Clarity Act? I do not know. I don't know. I mean, the Clarity Act traditionally is going to benefit anybody within crypto, just allowing for more institution, more money to flow into crypto. It defines things significantly more, especially on the regulation side, which is great. We love to see it. So it should overall boost the entire crypto market. Altcoins will take that boost too. Listen, I love when Bitcoin goes up, but I'm not in Bitcoin for short term. I'm in Bitcoin for long term. Altcoins, I'm in it for short term until I can flip it for $1 over to Bitcoin. So my altcoins need some love so I can sell them. Where's Panda? I need to ban someone. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got here Mr. Joker Miner coming in at 9 months. Really? I think you've been 9 months off and on though. Like you get gifted a mod, you get gifted a month, so it just adds up there. 2 weeks syncing so far in BSV, Doge, Digibyte. Okay, recommendation, KE5. You need to be syncing 1 node at a time, especially if you're using a rig that doesn't have great system resources. 1 node at a time, and that's it. Do not sync. What is up? Hello, hello. Thanks guys for joining over on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, I do one at a time. That is my rule of thumb, just to be safe. Even on my like Dell setup here, that has all those beefy system resources, I only do 1 at a time. It just makes it go so much faster. I can sync like a Bitcoin node in a day. Now, granted, I have 5.5 external fiber, internal 2.5, but still, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. What is up, K3? Welcome. Happy to have you. Guys, I'm caught up on chat. We can retire. We're done. Heck yeah. Let's see. Say hello to the folks over on Twitch and over on Twitter. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. I do appreciate it. Let's see. I was curious here on, let's jump over. So Solana, how's Solana been doing the last few days? I have Solana, a decent amount of Solana in my iTrust Capital, SEP IRA, which is nice. You can stake that in there too, which is really convenient, and nice. Always one at a time. And the Joker's like 2.5 here. What about, so let's do 3 months on Solana. All right. Not nothing crazy. Let's do XRP. Now, you don't need to be an XRP fanboy in order to like XRP for the possibility of selling it. I sold about 1/4 of it when it was up here. I bought mine back in 2017 for roughly about 7 cents. So I sold a fourth of it back here, did well, reinvested that. And now it's dipped significantly. So I won't sell any of it more until we're up over $3 probably again. And even then, it'll just be like a fourth or something. It won't be a ton. Rip my Solana bag. Any hash rate giveaways today? Nope, not today. There's actually possibility. I'm talking with a new company that I actually met at Bitcoin Vegas that is interested in working with us. They're not a well-known company yet. A lot of you guys haven't heard of them. They're miners that actually have about 20 full-size ASICs that built an upfront platform for you to rent solo mining hash rate on them. And I actually connected them with PowerPool as an opportunity to utilize them for solo mining. So they're chatting and things like that. Something's beeping. Not on my side, brother. If it's beeping, it's on your side. Music is too loud? Really? No one told me the music was loud? I'll turn it down. Thank you for telling me now, though. Appreciate it. I didn't change anything. I haven't touched anything. So anyways, I'm talking with that company about it. They're miners. They have 20 full-size ASICs, and they are connecting with PowerPool to the solo mining, and you'll be able to go on their platform and actually rent hash rate at different... His music was beeping. I don't hear any beeping in the music, but I turned it down. Anyways, so that being said, it's a pretty cool concept. They're brand new. They've only been up and running for a few months now. They're not advertising or anything like that. So I have a meeting set up with them next week or the week after, and we're going to start to chat through it. Their solo mining is set up. It's like they've almost made it like they gamified it quite a bit, which is pretty cool. You can earn kind of tokens on the site. And then maybe it's the song, guys. Maybe it's the song. Here, let me take a look here. Yeah, I don't hear anything, so I'm not sure. Okay. Anyways, yes. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Jumping back in here, Retro Mike said it's not an internet speed with syncing nodes. It's 95% CPU, RAM, and storage speeds. Yeah. So nice thing is for me, running, a decent CPU there, memory, 128 gigabytes, and the NVMe, 4 terabyte NVMe is nice. So those syncs go really, really well. I changed the music. I was like, screw it. I was like, I'm not going to mess with it if it was bothering you guys. Before you set Umbral back up, you should check out Retro Mike's video on Zima OS. Much easier to set up. You don't have to SSH anything. Oh, interesting. I'll take a look at it. Do me a favor. Can one of you guys or Retro Mike send me that video? I'd love to check it out. Give it a whirl. Always interested in trying new things. Maybe that's the avenue we go. Is there better support with, I guess it's called Zima OS. I've heard people talk about it, just never played with it. Better support for an array of hardware. Or is there any particulars we have to look for? Yeah, let me know. Would love to know more, which is cool. Absolutely cool. Which I love to see it. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? So last week, if anybody sees him in any chats, so on Tuesday, Black Cat, Black Cat, right? Or is it Black Hat? He won the giveaway. We did a giveaway for a t-shirt on the channel. Brand new t-shirts. We have new t-shirts being designed now. Hang on, let's see here. So confused. Winston, are you referring to solo mining, or which one are you referring to? I was confused. I was trying to read what you were saying there, Winston. Anyways, somebody remind me of his name. Black Hat. I can't remember. He won the t-shirt. We did a t-shirt giveaway. I'll show you guys real quick over on the website. We've actually are having new merch being designed now. Every single month we have a brand new shirt being designed. I'll show you guys real quick. And he won the new one. So this is the brand new shirt. We started over the entire merch store, entirely fresh. So this one, if you're on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, you can see this. Unfortunately, TikTok and Instagram, I can't share my screen with, but see you later, enable. Black Hat Team. I sent an email, might have gotten the wrong address. Yeah, I never got an email from you. I was going to call you out and be like, he never claimed it. So, yeah, I was going to say, if you're here, please email me. If anyone sees you, please let him know. Yeah, do ! Email in chat. I never got an email from you. But anyways, this is our first shirt that we're releasing in this new wave of shirts. This is in the Sovereign by Satoshi collection. And every shirt is, we actually are hired designers to make these shirts. So every month we're going to have a brand new shirt. The previous month's shirt will be available. This one has the kind of the dissolved Bitcoin logo a little bit with freedom across the chest. And it's pretty slick. So go check it out. It's $30. It's not cotton. I'm telling you now. That was my biggest issue when I was going to do these shirts. You can actually read more about what it's actually made out of up here. They are super comfortable. It's actually very similar to this style of shirt, and they don't shrink. And I didn't want cotton because cotton shirts always shrink. I don't like the texture. These have that like radon in it, whatever. And you don't get things messed up. So highly recommend you guys go check it out over on the merch store. If you just do !merch, and I'll put an email there too for him. You guys can check them out. Other thing I wanted to share with you guys was if you go over to the website and you go to store and used miners, I added a few more miners out here. I've been cleaning things out, kind of selling some stuff over here. Some of the stuff I've put on eBay, some stuff I've listed over on the Jelly Bay. If you guys aren't familiar, it is a platform run by Brandon Coin and his team. He's another YouTuber, and they do an escrow style. So like you buy something, you send it to an address that they provide you, they hold it. When it gets delivered, they release it. It's a pretty cool concept. I really, really like it. I don't like using stupid like Discord escrows. Like I like to know the people behind it, have a platform built around it. Dreams escrow is insanely shady to me. But anyways, we have a handful of different miners out here, and I recommend you guys go check it out. If you guys don't want to use the Jelly Bay and you just want to use PayPal and do PayPal goods and services, shoot me a message. DM me on Discord. If you want to pay in separate crypto, not on here, reach out to me. But I'm taking USDC, but we can do Bitcoin, whatever. But we have a gold shell, a Byte mini home miner over here with 2 of the Alio cards. Can't believe Alio has continued to be profitable. I have an AL3. Yes, an AL3. Here, I'll zoom in here. AL3 for sale. I have 3 Bitmain Antminer KS5 Pros. Long overdue, by the way, to sell these. Just going to put them out there. We have 2 of the Brains BMM 101s. I'm selling some of the solo miners, and I'm going to be adding more solo miners on here because I have new ones coming, and I have so many already that like I really need to start parting ways with them. I have the Bitcoin merch X node if you guys are interested as well, and I'll be listing a bunch more miners here very, very soon. We sold I sold a K7 CKB Nervos miner yesterday. What else? We sold a few other things. The Lucky Miner LV07, we sold that as well. So we've sold a number of units just in the last week over here. So I'll put a link in chat to this if you guys are interested, and go take a look and reach out to me if you guys are interested in anything else, and we can kind of go from there. Zima OS used by Casa OS, but was rebuilt mostly from the ground up. It's a true OS versus being a layered on top of. Yeah. So my understanding there, you have like Umbrel is on top of Linux, right? All of my Umbrel apps are also available on Zima, and you can specifically custom parameters in the UI to tailor it. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. I appreciate you sharing that. I did not know that. Somebody shoot me a link to the video that Retro Mike did. Love tutorials. And maybe that's something we'll install. Maybe that'll be the way to go. Have we seen anybody publicly hit a block yet on that OS? Does that show up any different? Like, how does that show up on mempool? Very curious on that one. All right, so we're going to be live here, guys, for about 40 more minutes. Feel free to go ahead and post any questions, comments, concerns you have, thoughts, topics you want to talk about, miners you're thinking about buying, and we'll chat through it and see how it goes. I do have some other things I was going to chat about, but want to give you guys a little bit of time to post anything in chat, which is always good, always appreciated. If I hit a block, you're going to see my face on the billboard. Carlos, that's awesome. Listen, I hope everyone hits a block, to be honest with you, but we need to be realistic, right? If everyone won the lottery, it would be a totally different story. Those of you guys coming in now, giving you a heads up, tomorrow's video, I sit down and interview an individual that hit a Bitcoin block. They tell us their hardware, how much hash rate, what wallet they were using, what pool, what their plans are, all that types of stuff. Mark Smith, look at the Discord, the new 12 terahash Bidax tower. That looks like totally fake, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's real. I commented on that just before this. It looks totally fake. That literally looks like someone took like a gold shell and took like one of the screens, plopped it on the front. Why it doesn't look real. It doesn't. It just looks fake. Like it looks like AI made that and someone just gave it direction. Who's that even made by? L9 16 gigahash 3 on Jelly Bay. Get on it. I'm good. I'm good on script miners, brother. I'm good. I actually want to sell off. I have a number of L7s. I say I'm going to do it, and then the market's rebounding slowly, and I probably will never do it. My best shares have been on the BCH solo pool. Mining Dutch has gotten worse. The challenge is, I'm going to say, KE5, on that comment, there's a lot of new solo miners that start to mine, and then next week they go to another pool. And then the next week they try another pool. And please don't do that. Just set it, forget it. Check it like once a day to make sure everything's mining and move on. Too many new miners come in and tinker and mess with things. It's meant to set it, forget it. To be honest with you, it is not meant for you to be changing pools constantly all the time. I hit a Bitcoin Cash block, 2 actually. One was on NiceHash when we did solo mining, but that wasn't with my own hardware. And then I have a white nerd QX behind me that I actually hit my own Bitcoin Cash block with. Oh, I saw a comment earlier and I wanted to come back to it, and I have no clue who said it. So if you're still here, please let me know. They had said, why don't influencers tell people if they hit a Bitcoin block? I do it all the time. I'm like, I've never hit a Bitcoin block. It is not a common thing. It is not a normal thing. How many people that do you know that hit a state lottery? Like, it's the same premise there. I have not hit a Bitcoin block. Now, nice thing is the individual that I interview tomorrow is in the community. So it's cool to see that like someone hit a Bitcoin block within the community. And it was a really good conversation. I think you'll enjoy it. Set price for the KS5 Pro to 350. It launched at 35,000 or something. 90. Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I get it. I get it, dude. I get it. Listen, I totally get it. The challenge is people expect their miners to hold values like they're buying cars, and they don't. They're money printers. And when the value of the money that they print goes through the floor, the cost of that money printer reflects that. That's exactly how this industry works. Very hard for people to understand. I see a lot of people that go and pick up L9s and they think they're going to make this much, and then the market changes and now they're making this much, and their profit margins went from this much to this much, and they took credit, they bought on credit cards or debt, and they owe this much, and so their profit, now they owe more than what their profit margins are, and they buy a miner and then they get out of it 6 months later, which is absolutely insane. Crazy. Bidax tower is not fake. It's just an overclocked octac similar to the nerd queue. Nice. Okay. Resent email may be in spam. Yeah, I'll take a look. Here, I'll look right now. How's that sound? I'll take a look right now to confirm that I got it. Let's see. That is offline. Shoot me a message on Discord. I still don't see any message from you, and I checked. Actually here. Oh, I found it. Why is your email? Yeah, it's probably because your email address, dude. You got to get that sorted out. My guess is you don't have this set up correctly. I'm not going to give off your domain, but my guess is your domain is not set up properly. You got to get that fixed. That's why you're showing up in my spam mailbox on Gmail, which is like the amount of crap I get to my inbox. I'm very, very surprised. I did get it. We'll take care of that after this. I gotta send you an email. Good evening, all. What is up, Toby? Toby Doku-san, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Spin the wheel for RPM bathwater giveaway. Yeah. There you go. Something I was going to look at, I wanted to share with you guys. We were talking about this in my Discord yesterday, and I wanted to share this with you. This was 2 years ago. Look at that handsome man right there. So, 2 years ago, story time, I was at Meter Mining, and I was doing a mining farm tour, and there was 4 or 5 of us. We were about to get lunch, so we jumped in the truck, and the one guy, Larvik, who runs Meter Mining, goes, "You guys smell smoke?" And they had a newer container up and running, not too long, and of course he's panicking, right? Totally get it, dude. I've woken up in the middle of the night swearing I smelled smoke, ran outside in my underwear in the pouring rain to my shed to find nothing. So I get it. Anyways, he pulled an ASIC. This is an S19K Pro. Pulled the ASIC out. Went ahead and put it on the tailgate bed. You can see it there. And it had flames coming out the backside of it and smoke pouring out of it. So what happened, right? What happened? So we took it apart to take a closer look. And as you guys can see, this board if you're on YouTube or TikTok or Twitter, or you guys can see it. Unfortunately, not TikTok or Instagram. Sorry, guys. But literally the heat sinks fell off the board, and it's literally like looking like this. What happened? Why did this occur? Is this normal? No. Why did this occur? Well, the owner, he had about 20 units at Meter Mining. The owner of these sent them to Meter Mining, said I had 20 of these to get hosted. So they hosted them. Well, they were a newer customer. What's up, DJ? Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. We're live on Instagram. This is the second time, which is fun. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Mr. DJ's Poke Center. Anyways, what I'm showing on YouTube is a hash board that is just like entirely burnt up. What happened was the owner had them in immersion. He then pulled them out of immersion, packed them up, and shipped them to be hosted at an air-cooled facility. What could go wrong? Well, those of you guys that are familiar with immersion, immersion oil, dielectric fluid, really eats away at your thermal paste. These had no thermal paste on them. None. Zero. There were no thermal paste on these. These were stock. They weren't overclocked. There was no thermal paste on these. So, and as you can imagine, dielectric fluid, that oil on these boards, you don't know what it can do. So like, somebody in my Discord yesterday was looking at buying on eBay an L7 that was in immersion. The owner said they were in immersion. Now they've been converted back to air. And we were talking about the fact of like, what do you need to do when it comes out of immersion? Well, let's say you pull a unit right out of immersion today. And it originally was an air-cooled unit, right? And you converted it, or that person converted it to immersion. Well, you actually need to go ahead and let's talk about the power supply. You have to replace your power supply. Replace the power supply, 100%. So you got your power supply replaced. Your control board, you need to clean with rubbing alcohol. Hardcore, get that thing clean. That oil just sits on there. It doesn't disappear, guys. It just sits and creates layers on there. So you got to clean it really good with rubbing alcohol. Okay, that's done. And I'm talking like spray it, drench it down type of deal, then let it dry like for like a week. Okay. The ribbon cables get hard and plasticky. They're like usually rubber and flimsy. But that's what oil does to cables, to that rubber coating. So replace those ribbon cables. Okay. Now you've replaced your ribbon cables. You've cleaned your control board. You have replaced the power supply. What about the hash boards? Oh man, this is where the most work comes in. You got to take these hash boards out. You have to take off all the heat sinks. Now, these are heat sinks. These are the individual ones, which these are nightmare versus as like lukewarm mining would talk about, like I think the aluminum boards, like versus like the larger heat sinks too. You have to take off all the heat sinks. You have to go ahead and drench them and clean them in rubbing alcohol. Entirely cleaned, hardcore cleaned. You got to put thermal paste on all of them because all your thermal paste is gone, and then you have to put all your heat sinks back on. Then you have to put it all back together, and then you have to go ahead and you may, and then put it back together and then test it and make sure it's good before you send it for hosting. Most people aren't going to do that. Now, there's some companies that do that and will do that. I work with Antminer Repair, unrelated to Bitmain. They're out of Florida. I don't think I have a command for that. Nick, can we get a command for !repair and put like Antminer repair in Florida, USA, and put that link if you can. That would be great if you're still here in chat. But a lot of work goes into it to convert it from that back into it. And this picture that you guys see on here, this is what happens when you just buy a unit and you don't know if it was an immersion or not, or in this case got hosted. And so I was there and was like, hey, I'll take it apart. And they were just getting into more ASIC hosting and stuff like that, so their knowledge wasn't there. And like, he was freaked out because he was like, well, I could have burned down my entire first container, like could have literally burned to the ground because of this one customer. So you got to be crazy careful. Yeah, just make a note, Nick. You don't have to do it today. Just make a note, brother. Make a note. Something else I was going to chat with you guys about. You guys remember when I did this video? I'll just skip through it here. This was Solar X. This was, why is it like frozen? Let's see. It's not playing at all. Is this Google Chrome doing Google Chrome? I think it's locked up. Man, Google Chrome is garbage. It is. They got some major issues with their platform. Oh my gosh. I'll wait for that. Yeah, it's locked up right now. There we go. There we go. She just needed a minute. All right. So do you guys remember when I did this video on Solar X? Solar X was a solar panel miner. Who's this guy? Why? Oh, it's commercial. All right, skip. So it is a miner. It's a solar panel that you mount to the side of your house, and then you run inside to this cool futuristic box looking thing. That's what this video was about. Not sure if you guys had ever watched this or saw I did a video on this. Pretty cool concept. The token was in mainnet, everything like that. Here was the actual miner, like at a basic concept. Solar panel powers it. Inside there's a battery. It charges it. It runs it. Okay, cool. You know, the screen type of deal. Anyways, the reason I bring up this Solar X video is I haven't checked this in forever. Like, I'm such a bad advocate when it comes down to with these DEPIN miners on like keeping up with these miners and like, are they on? Are they running? Checking the wallets, making sure they're performing. I don't spend much time on my DEPIN miners looking at them. Anyways, that being said, I was curious, and more recently I was like, oh, I should take a closer look at this, kind of see where it's at, catch up with it, you know. So I went to their website, and this is their website. I don't know how long the website hasn't loaded. I don't know how long that's been the case. I don't know if anyone knows anything about the Solar X project. I've not kept up with it in over a year. I just haven't spent the time. I just like to set my DEPIN projects, set them and forget them. So the page cannot be found. I then went over to their Twitter, and their Twitter is still up, but they haven't posted in well over a year. It looks like July 2024 was really the last time they posted. I couldn't find anything on Reddit. I couldn't find a subreddit that even existed out there. And haven't found any videos on it or anything. So I was very curious, you know, did anyone hear anything about the Solar X project? Do you know what happened to them? Do you know, did it fold? Like what happened with that? Is anyone familiar at all in my chat? I would love to know if you have at all know anything about that project, because I did 2 videos on it. I enjoyed using it. You know what I mean? Like it was, you know, I cashed out on some of it, you know, sold some of their token. What's up, Jonathan Rogers? Will the Clarity Act allow Georgia to be more KYC friendly? That I don't know. I would imagine so, though. I can't have Tangent Visa because I live in Georgia. What is Georgia? Then just register outside of Georgia. I don't. Why is Georgia so anti-crypto? What year are we in? Would Terra give their customers a shirt? Probably. Just ask them. I bet you they have a whole bunch. This shirt was from Bitcoin Vegas. I wonder if they had a bunch left over. Because I wonder if they did, they might send you one if you're interested. But yeah, reach out to them. That's the best way to do it. Reach out and ask. Best way to do it. What is your opinion on the retire with 0.1 Bitcoin wave? I actually believe 0.1 Bitcoin will be enough. It could be 100%. There's a, so the 0.1 Bitcoin thing is advertised, and I get it. The challenge is like, you really don't know, right? No one knows. When people ask me these types of questions, and this isn't to offend you, I always go like this. Let me take out my magic 8 ball. And the answer is, I have no clue. Like, that's really the answer. So 0.1 Bitcoin, great. You gotta remember, like, go back. we had people that said like Bitcoin would never take off, Bitcoin would never be valuable, Bitcoin would never double in price. So we don't know. We don't know if in 20 years when you're ready to retire, Bitcoin's going to be worth 100,000 or 1 million. We don't know. There's no guarantee. Now, you can look at Bitcoin during its lifetime and you can say, okay, this looks, you know, it constantly is going up. So like when we look right here, like, okay, this is Bitcoin in its entire lifetime. Okay. So what does that tell you? That tells you that Bitcoin continues to go up regardless. Going back, you know, entirely 2013, it continues to go up. Year after year, you go through these different cycles and Bitcoin continues to go up. Those of you guys are on TikTok and YouTube or Instagram, all you're missing is a chart that goes like this and then goes up even higher. So like it kind of plateaus up, hits its high, goes down, but it never goes down as low as it was before. It goes back up even higher, then goes down, but doesn't go down as far as it was before, and so on and so forth. So that being said, is 0.1 Bitcoin enough? I personally would not feel comfortable being like 0.1 Bitcoin is going to retire me someday. Not the case at all. They had their own token there, K3. I can look it up here in a second. I have significantly more than 1.1 Bitcoin that you're referring to, and even myself, I'm not comfortable. You know, like I'm not entirely comfortable in that regard. So the more the better. Continue to accumulate, even $5 in Bitcoin every day. You know, that's what I can think about. If you wait too long, 0.1 Bitcoin might be sufficient. Depends also on where you live. Yeah, I mean, the thing is too is, let's talk about 1 Bitcoin. To acquire 1 Bitcoin is not something easy for the everyday person to do. I always recommend, if you're going to buy more Bitcoin and you're trying to get to a certain mark, buy your Bitcoin when the market dips hardcore. So like, you know, we saw Bitcoin in the last year get pretty dang low. You see the bottom area here in the last year? That's when you should be like buying extra Bitcoin, more Bitcoin. Because I always look at it, and I post about this all the time. I always look at it like I'm buying Bitcoin, you know, at a discount is what I always like to say. And always what I like to recommend, versus people that come into it and it's like 80,000 where it's at like today, and they're like, I'm going to buy Bitcoin. And I'm like, where were you? Where were you like a few months ago? Why were you not saying that same thing? So take that money, whatever money it could be, put some aside. Let's say you have a few hundred or a few $1,000s, and save that for when the market dips and buy Bitcoin at a discount. Then when the market's pumping like it is now, you know, we got a nice upward trajectory there. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner, and I'm not a chart reader. I'm not going to pretend to be one. Buy a little bit each day, DCA in. But what you could do is buy a miner and then DCA in every day. And when the market is really ripping and pumping, sell that miner as it's an asset. That's not something you can do if you just buy Bitcoin off of an exchange every single day. You don't have that asset. So, and the nice thing is, if that asset depreciates, which most of them do, you can write it off. And you can depreciate it 1 year one, and then you can write off losses and everything like that. So you have lots of opportunity for sure. Cletus Crown Vic Marathon on the other screen, eating up all of the Hobbyist's RAM. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I don't know who Kyle Loftus is. Gamma winner in the house. What's up, man? Yeah, I actually just shipped that out today. He won the Bidax Gamma from a video that we did not. Remember the video I did with the jalapeno miners? I gave away a Bidax Gamma in that video. He was that winner. So congratulations to him. I packed it up and shipped it out today, which was cool, which was absolutely cool. I'm just glad. I always enjoy getting giveaways out the door. Keep an eye out in your giveaway for a sticker. I always like to put in those boxes a sticker, Hobbyist Miner sticker, in all the giveaways that I do. And then you guys, if you guys are curious, any giveaway that I do and we don't have a winner. So we do have a winner, but they don't claim their prize. So they don't email me in any way, shape, or form. What happens to that giveaway, right? Well, great question. That giveaway goes in my closet on my giveaway shelf, and I save them till the end of the year. You guys remember the Christmas giveaway we did? We gave away like 25 pieces of equipment. Some were miners, some were PDUs, some were shirts, some were whatever. You guys remember that? That's what I'm going to do again this year. And I already have a pile as big as last year, and we're only into, you know, May. So I can't wait until we actually have the Christmas giveaway and we will do the exact same thing. We will give away all that hardware again, which will be great. I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely looking forward to it. I did have a nerd miner v2 come back to me recently. Where did it began with an A? Where was it? Let me look here. Hang on. It's on the box. It went to Algeria, and it actually got refused by customs and sent back. So I don't know what to do about that. It's like a $30 miner, maybe. It cost me $80 to ship it there, which is fine. I don't mind covering that cost. I always tell you guys I will cover that cost on my giveaways. And but now I don't know what to do. Like, do I just send them $30 in Bitcoin and call it a day? You know? Do you have an LV08 on the shelf? Any issues with it? I have an LV08 Pro. We're actually giving away an LV08 Pro right now with the guys over at BSB Miners. One of the mods, if you want to find that giveaway, awesome. If not, I'll find it and post it. But we're actually giving one of those away right now. That winner will be pulled at the end of the month. There was a giveaway you did, I think, 2 months ago, and I was curious, did Gabriel D claim it? What was the miner? Shadow, what was the miner? I can look up. I have my list of giveaways. Right now, let's see, since February of 2025, when I started this list, I've given away 62 miners. 62 miners since February, so just over a month ago. I imagine, yeah, I mean, some people don't claim it. And I don't know like what the circumstance is. I tag them on YouTube. You know, I post it in a variety. That's why I created the giveaway channel in Discord. In my Discord, I have a giveaway channel, and you can see every active giveaway, and you can see all the winners I post in there as well. I post all of those in there just to make it easier for people to be able to like track those down. But like, I'm not chasing you down. If I literally at you on YouTube, and then what I do is I respond to your comment to say like, congratulations, Tobidoku-san, you won. Please contact me. Here's my email address. I then post on the video. Thank you there, Joker. Do appreciate it. And then I post it in my Discord. Where did you set up the Bitforge at? Where did I set it up at? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. I don't know if you can see it behind me. Right there on the shelf. There's the Bitforge Nano, the Ghost Edition. Nice. You found your 3mm pads. Awesome. Yeah, let me know which miner you're talking about. Let me see here. Just trying to see. Oh, Gabriel won the Hammer Miner DC02. They did not claim their prize. So they did not claim it. Yeah, I would say over 50% of people never claim their giveaway. Like, they never reach out to me. So those get put into the pile in the shelf for our massive Christmas giveaway. So then you guys just have a chance. You know, we re-gift it. I did have somebody that reached out like a month later. I still had it. So I was like, great. Yeah. Like, so I did get it shipped to them. Yeah, it was a nerd miner. I just looked on my list. I see it there. Thanks for sending me the sticker. You are welcome. Absolutely. You are welcome. We did do a little while back. I gave away free Hobbyist Miner stickers. And you could go to my website. You could order them. You could use a code. And I would pay for the sticker and the shipping. We spent $700 in shipping on that, which was fine. For all those people, we gave away almost 300 stickers, which is awesome. But I did stop that as it started to get a little costly. So maybe we'll do that a few times a year. Financial failure. Good stream, mate. Sounds good, man. Have a good one. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. People don't claim their giveaway. Like, listen, I can't do anything about it. But I hold on to it. So you could reach out to me 3 months later, 4 months later, and, you know, I'll still have your giveaway. You got till the Christmas time. You got till our Christmas kind of bonanza giveaway event that we do. And then after that, sorry, like, it's getting given away to someone else. Got mine going on the F-150. Nice. Take a picture of that. Post it in the Discord. I'd love to see it. Love to see it. I'm going to thermal pad the XTM bite card. Oh, interesting. I've never taken any of those apart. Send me some pictures of that. Post it in Discord. I'd love to see it. Like, I don't know. I'd love to see what the inside looks like. Big Reach Studios. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, we've given away all different stuff. It is something that I actually negotiate with companies. So give you guys a quick rundown. when companies reach out to me and want to work with my brand, which love it, please do. But not all companies have the marketing budget to do it. And I'll be entirely transparent. I charge these companies. This is my job. That's how I pay my salary. I'm going to charge you. I'm going to charge you to put your brand in front of you, my audience. There is a value and trust factor there, for sure. Has to pay for my time, my labor, has to pay for my thumbnail editors, has to pay, I do all my own editing and my recording, has to pay for my time, has to pay for the individual that writes the articles on my site. I kind of package this all together, write an article on this stuff, pays for the intern I have that does all my short form stuff on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter. I have all of that done, right? So that is how that works. So I charge them a cost for the videos, and then they pay before the video, and then they pay the day the video releases. And then in addition to that, if they're going to send me like a piece of hardware and they're like, this can, right? You're going to do a video on this can. I'm like, great, but this isn't payment. Like you're going to pay like financially for it. But then, hey, you have to send me a second one because I want to give it away to my community. Like that is a requirement with my brand. If a company is like, hey, we can't give you a second one, I don't do the video. I do not do the video. If you guys notice, in every hardware video I do now in the last year, that's why we've given so much hardware away, 62 miners in the last year. Every single video has a miner, and that's just how I do business. That's how I run my business, but other people may do it differently. But when you're doing this full time, there has to be some financial compensation in there. Catching up on chat here. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Jason? Welcome. I'll make a video. There you go, Tech Man. Are you gonna make a video on the can? Make a video on the can. What's your power rate? Your shed 7.5. 7.5. I won something. I can remember what it is. Can I see the list? Dude, I got the list in every person. You're not on the list. I can search right now, at least within the last year. Yep, you're not on the list, brother. I checked. Trust me. Shadow Dog Mining says, as you should, King. Got to take care of yourself. 100%. Listen, I will take care of myself first and my community second. I will be entirely frank. That's just how the world works, right? 100%. All right, we're going to be live for another 13 minutes, guys, till 2 p.m. Then I got to go cut the grass. That's what's next. I got to go cut the grass. Listen, I hate cutting the grass, but I will do it. And that's what's on the list today. It's not raining finally in Pennsylvania. The grass grows like a weed. We're in that time of year. So after the live stream, we're cutting the grass and then we're recording a video for next week. Good afternoon, everyone. What's up, Ontario Miner? Welcome. Ranch Hand, what did any have to say in Vegas? I don't, is that a question? What's up, Jager? Welcome. Ranch Hand, what did Amy have to say in Vegas? Oh, she was great. It's the first time I met her. Very bubbly, insanely tall individual, Crypto Amy, but very nice. We chatted very briefly, maybe 5 minutes max. Let's see. In my best Will Ferrell voice. Fucking loser. Nice. Hire the kids. Yeah, you can actually hire your kids and put your kids on payroll if you wanted to. Yep. If you give something away, do it like RPM. If you snooze, you lose on the spot. There you go. Do you need a robot lawnmower? Dude, I've seen so many of those recently, and I've thought about it. I've honestly thought about it. I'm not gonna lie. I've thought about it. I wish one of those lawnmowers, does anyone know if one of those like automated lawnmowers runs off the RTK network, like with GeoNet? Like I know like they tout that, but are there any actually that are there and functional? Because like that gives you really good accuracy. Lay stone it all. That's right. Listen, I'm in Pennsylvania. It's green and lush right now. Yeah, I know it's supposed to rain, and you gotta like, I was gonna do it yesterday and it rained all day. So here we are today. Yeah. Yep. Roadside garage. My riding mower is on the fritz. It's so funny you use the word fritz. You know, they replace everything on it. Belt, new belt, spindles. Dude, riding mowers nowadays, I mean, honestly, let's be honest with each other. These are like washer dryers. There's no point in fixing them. Just replace them. Like the amount of time and labor that you put into it. Now, little stuff, I get it. But like when you're ripping your hair out like that, it's like, it's time to replace. 100%. How did I drop off the gnome list? My guess is you gifted it, or if you didn't have, oh, you're talking about the Nomi squad? Yeah, my guess was you were gifted it, is my guess. Hello from BC. Yeah, look at you guys. RPM needs to hire his kids. That's right. To clean up. Dude, 100%. 100%. My son is paid to clean my sheds. I pay him to clean my sheds. People in my neighborhood use the GeoNet for the electric mowers. Okay. Don't buy a hustle mower. Biggest piece of shit. Can't make it 1.5 hours. Oh, man. Lots of rain here. They eat and fertilize. Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious. Like, what is that noise? This is that song again. This is that song again. Where you guys were like, what is that noise? It's that song again. That stupid song came up. How was the GeoNet? I'm still running my GeoNet, Anish. It's been running great. I have 2 GeoNets. I just set them, forget them, and let them run. I haven't ever taken profits on them. I don't have that much, maybe $1,000 in GeoNet right now. But I am always looking for an opportunity to sell it, you know, sell the GeoNet, roll it into like Bitcoin or something like that. But yeah, they're easy to run. They're not insanely profitable, but you kind of set it and forget it. You know what I mean? You know, my zero turn costs 15K. I'll replace everything. Yeah, zero turn's a little bit different. Zero turn's a little bit different than like your push mower or like a home little riding mower. You know what I mean? Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see. Going to start mowing my yard with the 15-foot rotary mower. There you go. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that noise was annoying. I have 3K in GeoNet running. Nice. Heck yeah, man. Good for you. It never rains in Vancouver. Dude, Pennsylvania has been wild. Crazy storms, crazy hot weather, crazy rain. It's been wild. It's been absolutely wild. We are in the season now where if you don't cut your grass, like some people cut it twice a week. I will not. I refuse. I refuse. So now here we are today, and I'm cutting the grass, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. Sometimes I even have to double cut it because it gets so long. So I will double cut it. Thank you very much there, Ranch Hand, by the way, for joining the Nomi squad. Go back and check out Sunday's members video. I release a members video, guys, every single week on Sundays. So go over and check that out if you missed it because of that. Yeah, go check it out. Go check it out for sure. I think you will absolutely enjoy it. I really do. I really do. John Deere is worth it. All right. All right. Mine is, I have a Husqvarna. I have a Husqvarna riding mower and a Honda push mower. Might as well get a quad track with a brush hog deck. That's crazy. That's crazy. I have some friends in Washington. Oh, in Pennsylvania. Washington and Annesburg, Pennsylvania. I'm not familiar. Sorry, that was Canadian sarcasm. It always rains in BC. Listen, I heard you guys didn't get much snow up on the like the Alberta area and stuff. And in this year, we got boatloads of snow in Pennsylvania this year. I'm actually thrilled. I got my truck. If you guys weren't familiar, I got a new truck to me. It's a 2023 Ford Ranger. And I've never had a pickup truck. And so I'm excited for that. Excited for four-wheel drive. So this upcoming winter will be the first winter with it. So I'm like, yeah. And it's raised up a little bit more, bigger tires on it, thicker tires as well with treads. So some of you guys saw the pictures of it. I actually have one here. I'll show you real quick. I just have to add it. So hang on here. I'll show you. Some of you guys saw it. Here it is. There it is. There you go. I'll fit it to screen. Transfer, fit to screen. There we go. Just actually got my bed liner in, which I was excited about. The bed, it's a 5-foot bed, didn't have a bed liner. So I got bed liner in on Monday, which was awesome. Decided to go that route. And got a rubber mat in there too. I do need to get step rails on the sides, or running rails on the sides there. It's a little bit of like a little bit to get up there, especially for the kids as well. I did take off that front license plate bracket on there. I didn't quite like that entirely. Why is that fit like that? This is fit to screen. It'll probably be, oh, it doesn't, that's as big, that's the way it goes. It's weird. Oh well, that's okay. You guys get a chance to see it either way if you're on the other platforms. But yeah, so Nude Ford Ranger, which is fun, which is good. What's for dinner? I don't know yet. I just had lunch, and I just had breakfast for lunch. I had like eggs, sausage, and potatoes, and that was good. That was good. Let's see. Got to get back to work, but thanks for your reviews and advice. Absolutely, man. Thanks for stopping by. I used to date a girl that lived in Mansfield. I've heard of Mansfield before. I've heard of Mansfield as well, but yes. So guys, we have about 5 minutes left in our live stream. Any last questions, comments, concerns, anything you guys have that you guys want to talk about today, we can jump in and chat about it, and then we'll wrap up today's stream. Appreciate some of you guys coming over. You know, we're new to streaming on Instagram. We've had a few people stopping over on Instagram, TikTok. Thank you guys once again for stopping over. Twitter as well. Twitch is one where we're trying, but we'll continue to simulcast everywhere. So you guys just pick the platform you want and join me live. Never ask you guys to kind of change platforms for me. I'd rather come to the platform that you're on, which is good. But yeah, I'll take any last questions or anything you guys want to talk about, and then we'll peace out because I got to go cut the grass today. And as I told you guys, I really don't look forward to it. Hey, from Pottstown, nice. Watts Miner, that is awesome, man. Awesome. I've heard of Pottstown before. Yes, I was gonna say Pottsville, but it's not. Pottstown sounds more accurate, which is cool. I have so much work. I have a shed work day. I schedule a shed work day about once a month, maybe once every 5 weeks, where it's just the entire day, 8 to 10 hour day over at the shed working. And I have one of those scheduled for 2 weeks out, and I cannot wait. There's so much to do over there still, which is good. What are some good home mining script miners? I know Hammer Miner, but what about something with more hash power? So Shadow, question there is, are you looking to chase solo mining or are you chasing daily profitability? Which one are you looking at? Is Hobbyist Miner a Philly boy? I grew up in Philly, right outside of Philly actually, but I do not live in that area anymore. Thanks again for the miner. Absolutely. Yeah, Shadow, I think it depends what you're looking for, to be honest with you. Because as you know, as you increase in hash rate, so does cost. And there's kind of that fine line on, you know, mining for profitability or mining solo mining. You know what I mean? So if you're solo mining, you have a lot of different options. You could look at the DG Home 1. I would not pool mine with that anymore, just based off of the hash rate and based off the watts. I would absolutely look at the DG Home 1 as an option for you. You know, you can get some of those cheaper. The Volk Miner D1 Mini, you could get one of those. Those are great miners. You could pool mine, but the profitability is not really there anymore. So I would solo mine until profitability comes back, and then you could swap over to pool mining. So you kind of have a great little hybrid there. Outside of that, those are really like the script miners that I would look at right now. There are some new ones coming out. I have the Nexus L1 coming. Is that what that's called? Yeah. From the guys over at BSB Miner. The Nexus L1, it's 320 mega hash, but it's another solo miner. It sounds like you're looking for something like a hybrid in there. You know, hybrid. Absolutely. Oh, got you. Yeah, Watts Miner, absolutely get it. Yep. Yeah, like you have a better Dogecoin miner building solar to run mine right now. Got 6 gold shell. Oh, nice. Look at you. You got some older hardware in there too, but hey, if it's cheap, go ahead and eat that up. 100%. I have somewhat cheaper electric, about 8 cents, and if I use more energy, I can get more of a discount. Oh, that's fantastic. That's a great way to go. Just got the DG Home 1. Can't wait to set it up. Nice. Those things run so quiet. What's up, the Dark Knight? Welcome. I have the Doge Mini 3. That's a good choice. This might be stupid for asking a question, but why aren't home hashers paid per block mined and not only the 3 cents? Well, I'm a little confused on that question. You're paid based off of your effort. So you're paid based on the effort that you put forth. So if you're using a solo miner, your effort is very low, very small, and you're paid if you hit a block. If you're pool mining, you're getting together with a bunch of other people, the pool, and you're mining. And when those block rewards are hit, your mined, or when your block is hit, you are paid out based off of your effort, right? Now, there are some different ways you can look at it, you know, as KE5 is saying PPS versus PPLNS. But yeah, I'm just kind of confused what you're asking there. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, we're going to peace out, guys. We're going to wrap things up there. Thank you guys very much for joining me today. I will not be live Tuesday. I'm actually heading to St. Louis, and we're doing a mining farm tour there. So we'll have another mining farm tour video coming up for you guys in the next 2 weeks. But I'll be out in St. Louis Monday through Wednesday, and then I will be back. And Thursday, we will have our next live stream. So I'll make sure I post it. I'll post it a few days ahead of time so you guys can go ahead and see it. Make sure you mark your calendars. That would actually be kind of cool if YouTube gave you that ability that like, oh, Hobbyist has a live stream and you can like click on it and do add to calendar. How badass would that be? That'd be so nice. You could add it to your calendar so you know, oh man, YouTube, hire me. I have so many good ideas. All right, guys, I'm heading out. Thank you guys very much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. I've teamed up with the Mining Disrupt crew to help spread the word about one of the biggest crypto mining events of the year, Mining Disrupt 2026 in Miami, Florida on July 21st through July 23rd. Beginners, home crypto miners, mid-size farm operators, full-scale operators, everyone comes together under one roof in Miami. Expect major hardware launches, industry-leading speakers, creator meetups, and amazing after parties every single night. Tickets are on sale right now and use the code HobbyistMiner for 20% off. Link in the video description or scan this QR code. See you in Miami in July.